If you love OP main character, insane world building, and stories that make you say, just one more chapter until the sun is seeing you through your window, this list is for you. These manhwa will consume your soul, destroy your sleep schedule, and make you question why anime adaptations are always 10 years late. Let's begin. 10. The Gamer. What if life had a leveling system? You ever played an RPG and thought, man, I wish real life had EXP points? Well, guess what? Hanji Han just unlocked life's cheat codes. Suddenly, everything from cooking ramen to dodging school bullies gives him XP. And before you know it, he's pulling off anime protagonist moves just by grinding like a degenerate MMO player. This manhwa is peak wish fulfillment. If you ever wanted to turn life into a literal game, this is the one to read. 9. Nanomachine martial arts meets cyberpunk madness. Imagine being a weak orphan in a brutal Muram world. Then boom, your future descendant sends you a super advanced AI system that basically makes you a futuristic ninja god. Nanomachine takes the classic martial arts revenge story and slaps some cyberpunk steroids on it. The fights? Insane. The power-ups? Absurd. The satisfaction of watching weaklings get humbled? 10 on 10, no notes. 8. Legendary Moonlight Sculptor. The OG VRMO manhwa. Before Sword Art Online made VR cool, this manhwa was out here building a whole world. Our MC, Weed, is basically a broke college student who stumbles into the most realistic MMO ever. His class? A sculptor. Sounds lame, right? Wrong. This manhwa proves that strategy beats brute force, and sometimes art is the strongest weapon. But let's be real, Weed's just in it for money and world domination. Respect. 7. Level Up Alone. 28 years after the war against monsters, which nearly wiped out the entire humanity, young Lee Han-yeol struggles to get out of it. With his father at the hospital, he is forced to combine several jobs, including that of a carrier during the hunts of monsters, but during a two-fingered incident costing him his life. The deity ego appears to him and makes him an extraordinary revelation. Lee Han-yeol is himself and awakened out of the ordinary. This manhwa is like solo leveling, but instead of summoning an army, he carries the entire story on his back like a one-man raid boss. If you love overpowered MCs who stay 10 steps ahead, this one's a must-read. 6. I Am the Sorcerer King. Imagine you're just a normal guy getting bullied by overpowered hunters, but then you remember, you were literally the greatest sorcerer in history. TIS manhwa takes monster hunting, reincarnation, and modern magic and cranks them up to 100%. If you ever wanted a Sorcerer Supreme level flex fest, this is it. 5. A returner's magic should be special. Tactical genius at work. You know that classic isekai setup where the world's about to end, but the MC gets sent back in time for a do-over? Well, Desir Arman is here to make sure things go differently this time. Instead of brute force, this guy uses big brain plays to outmaneuver every enemy. He's like Batman but with magic, turning weaklings into absolute beasts just by training them right. If you like underdog MCs who plan 10 steps ahead, this one's for you. Tower of God. You ever played a game that's so unfair you start questioning life? That's Tower of God. The tower is basically an endless death trap where only the strongest or sneakiest survive. But what makes this so good isn't just the fights, it's the politics, betrayals, and characters who can wipe out armies with a flick of their hand. This isn't just an OP MC story. It's a brutal game of survival. 3. Tomb Raider King. Imagine Indiana Jones, but he's actually a villain protagonist. That's Tomb Raider King. Our MC, Ju Hyun, is basically a professional relic thief, traveling the world stealing ancient artifacts and absolutely ruining anyone who gets in his way. This manhwa is for people who love chaotic protagonists, epic treasure hunting, and MCs who literally rob their enemies blind. 2. The Beginning After the End. This is the Reincarnation manhwa. Arthur Lewin was a literal king in his past life, but instead of being a generic protagonist, he actually trains, struggles, and grows into his power. He's back as a baby in a world full of magic. The fights? Next level. The world building? Chef's kiss. And unlike most OP MCs, Arthur actually faces real challenges. If you love solo leveling but want deeper storytelling, this one is a must-read. 1. Omniscient Reader. Imagine your favorite web novel comes to life and you're the only person who knows what happens next. That's Kim Dokja's life now, except the story starts going off the rails because of his presence. This isn't just an OPMC story, it's a meta deconstruction of power fantasies that hits you with mind-blowing twists every chapter. The side characters? God tier. The storytelling? Chef's kiss. If you only read one manhwa from this list, make it this one. And that's the list. Which one are you reading first? Let me know in the comments. And hey, if this video helped you find your next obsession, smash that like button, subscribe, and share this with your fellow manhwa addicts. See you in the next one.